I got involved in a lot of work with organizations in Minneapolis on surrounding police brutality. My brother-in-law was murdered by the Denver police July 12, 2015, by a white supremacist crop who is still on course and still harassing, intimidating, bothering people of color on that Union Station. He was never held accountable. So what we do is when there is police killing in the community or wherever, I guess, and it's the indigenous community that's impacted by this police killing. My husband and I, we will travel to wherever that may be, just to offer support, just to let them know that, they're not alone, because we're forgotten in this fight for justice, for police accountability. We get forgotten in the whole entire aspect of it. So we come and we encourage them to stand up and to use their voice against the government system. A lot of people say that, the government system isn't working for us, but it's built to do exactly what it's doing and to hold us down and, like Allison said, to fight one another. And I think that if our people came together just the way other communities come together when it's fighting against the police, because I feel like the murders by the police there should be very connected to the missing and murder epidemic. A lot of people don't put that connection together that, we're being killed at a higher rate than anybody else in this country. But yet, you don't hear about us. We have families who have been fighting for justice for years, our family included. And there really is no justice. Justice, and the people of other communities believe that it's a monetary thing, or ultimate justice would be to bring their loved one back, and that's just not possible. So me and my husband and a few other of our organizations in our organization, they're all impacted by police violence. They've all had someone who has lost their life to either dying in custody or just being murdered. So we travel regularly to both offer support. We have a page on Facebook. It's called Native Lives Matter. It's got about 250,000 followers. And we just try to keep everyone up to date with things that are going on in Indian country. Ever since George Floyd was killed by the police in Minneapolis, we've gotten a lot of family members to come up and speak up finally after years, because a lot of people don't know that the cop that murdered George Floyd also murdered the Native man before that. But nobody knows, his story. His name was Wayne Reyes, and he was killed by Derek Chauvin before he killed George Floyd. So we just like to bring awareness for our people who are getting lost in this. And after support, this is the first time, we've come down to see any other indigenous people besides us. Lakota people. We're always, South Dakota, North Dakota, Minnesota. So it's just really, really good to be in the presence of other indigenous people on Coleman's, and thank you guys for inviting us. And this is hopefully should be a way for other women to speak out, even men to speak out about what has been going on, the trauma that this person who claims to be Lakota, because what he's doing is not Lakota. What he's doing is not Lakota. To have a community, traumatized by him and his followers, and the people who are in this circle should all be held accountable as well. They're cutting hand too. And if you guys have to feel from that you guys have to, I get to go home and I have to, go do what I was doing before. So you guys just continue to use your voice, continue to be strong, uplift one another, love on each other, keep coming together like this. This is what, all Indian communities everywhere should, be able to go somewhere and feel the love like here. So I just want to thank you guys, and, I appreciate the time there.